Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I just want to talk to y'all. I'm going to give you guys a moment to realize that I'm here. Because sometimes YouTube does not get all my notifications. So while I'm giving you guys a moment to realize that I'm here, want to let everybody know the reason why I start off all my lives with letting the world know that I'm the world's first and only dark-skinned activist is because for years people on YouTube have stolen from me. They've stolen, sorry about that, y'all. They've stolen from my brand. They've stolen from my ideas. So that's the reason why every time I come on my lives, and I'm sorry about the camera dysfunction. Sorry. Give me a second here, y'all. I'm trying to fix this up so y'all can see me more. Every time I come on my lives, that's the reason why I let y'all know I'm the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, because I actually created the first platform to fight to end colorism. I really did create that. And I did it way back in '98 before YouTube existed. And people just started stealing from me when I went viral in 2015 for calling out the rapper Kendrick Lamar's darkism. I was made Donkey of the Day by Charlamagne in the Breakfast Club. I got a lot of attention, like went social media famous. And people started stealing from my ideas on colorism and darkism. Even though I had started this movement before social media existed. You know, the movement consists of my plays about only dark skin, my darkism talks in the community. I've been doing all this stuff before YouTube. And people just stole. So that's why I always start out with I'm the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. And what that means is I'm the first activist to advocate against what I call darkism and what some people call colorism. And dark-skinned activism consists of my books, my plays, my darkism commentary, which is original that I created about only dark skin. Google me, Wikipedia me. Darkskinactivist.com, that's my website. Hope you guys hear me. Darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And before I continue, could somebody in the chat, hey AC Walker, Prairie Justice, can y'all tell me if y'all can hear me before I keep going? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I know y'all can see me, but can y'all hear me? Thank you so much, Prairie. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm eating here. I love blueberries. Look, I'm a blueberry fan. If you guys do your research, you will find that blueberries, they have so many antioxidants in it that kills disease, help with cognition, brain cognition, and just keeps you going. So I love blueberries. It's like it's my snack of choice. Hey, kitty. I gotta say shout out. Hey, dark masculine karmic. Shout out to all y'all. I see I got my hand on my little pony's head today. This live was inspired today by an argument that I got into with a family member of mine that actually treated me badly in the past. I forgave the person. It took me a long time to forgive them for what they did to me. But I forgave them, and I kind of started associating with them again. But what I want to say and what I want to encourage people to do is to cut these people off. By the way, real quick, I also want to say, if you guys want to support me, please hit up my Cash App. I never get enough donations. I humbly ask that you guys make a donation. My Cash App is $rashidalala. And if someone could please put my Cash App in the chat, I would appreciate it. My Cash App is actually in the description to this live. But my Cash App is RASHIDA'S, $RASHIDA'S. Once again, $RASHIDA'S. And that's $RASHIDALALA, $RASHIDALALA. So, last night, this individual called me, and I was explaining a situation. This is a family member I'm talking about. I was explaining a situation. Thank you so much, Prairie. I appreciate you. I was explaining a situation to this person that I had just recently went through, where I got screwed over by somebody. And this person in the past exhibited this type of behavior, which is why I cut them off, this family member. I stopped talking to them. And years later, I'm having a conversation with them, and they're doing the same exact thing. And it made me go back to my childhood years, where people tried to make me feel ugly. People tried to make me feel inadequate. People tried to make me feel like I was a nobody. I'm talking about people in my family. And I felt such a sense of anger and rage, to the point where I said to myself, I made up in my mind that after I got off the phone with this person, that I'm cutting them off again. Because I'm not going to let people have power over me. I'm not a child anymore. I'm an adult, and I'm responsible in this time in my life. As a black, dark-skinned woman, I'm responsible. And as a human being, I'm responsible for my own well-being. I'm responsible for how people treat me. Now, I couldn't control how I was treated by people when I was a kid growing up. And I was at the mercy of those around me in my family. And blood ain't thicker than motherfucking water. I do want to say that. I don't agree with that. To me, blood is not thicker than water. So, what I did, when I got off the phone with the person, because I'm going to tell y'all the reason why I decided talk to this individual. I'm cutting them off. I'm going to tell you the behavior that they exhibited. When I was explaining myself for my reasoning for what had went down and how I was moving differently, the person wasn't listening to me. They weren't listening. They were over talking me, talking down to me in a condescending manner. And I said to myself, as they were talking and over talking me and not listening, I said to myself, they doing the same thing they did years ago when I cut them off. They talking down to me, over talking me, and not listening to me. And I deserve to be heard. You know, I'm a human being just like you. We're adults now. We don't have to have a shouting match. We could talk to each other on a mature level. That was my thinking. But this person was basically calling me stupid, calling me in so many words. That's what they were saying, without listening to the corrective actions that I took to ensure that this mistake did not happen again. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this was something that happened to me. It didn't affect nobody but me. What I was speaking on to this family member, it had no effect on this family member. None whatsoever. It only negatively impacted me. And I was trying to share with the person what happened and what I had done to correct it. And they was just being so rude to me. And that just filled up a rage inside of me, where I had went back to what the person did to me a long time ago, which is why I cut them off. And I said, fuck no. You're not going to talk to me like this. We ain't kids no more, and you're not going to do this. I'm taking my power back. I'm cutting you the fuck off. I got off the phone. That's it. So what I want to say, hey, Ray Ray, is do not ever be afraid to cut off toxic family members. Because somebody needs to hear this. You do not have to tolerate toxic family members. I don't give a fuck if it's your brother, your mother, your sister, your cousin, your father, your uncle, your aunt. If that person is destroying your peace, if that person is disrespecting you, and I will say, y'all, a lot of my feelings are tied up into me being dark-skinned in terms of the devaluation of me as a human being and how I was treated. And I'm not fucking willing to tolerate that shit from nobody. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck how much I like you. I don't give a fuck what relationship we done established. I'll cut a bitch off. And that's it. And that's what I did. I'm not having no conversations with this individual again. Because see, one thing about me, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that Cash App, y'all. Make a donation. I would like to get at least 3 donations before I end this live. There go one of the toxic family members calling me right now. This is one of the toxic family members that keep calling me. I'm going to talk about this person too. They're very toxic. They're very toxic. I'm not going to even answer my phone for them. This person has been calling me all day. I'm not going to answer my phone. I'm not. Because I'm tired. Like I was saying, I would like to get at least 3 Cash App donations before I end this live, y'all. Make sure y'all go. And if y'all see something black on my teeth, y'all, that's blueberries. I'm eating blueberries, okay? My Cash App is $RASHIDA'Lala, $RASHIDA'Lala, $RASHIDA'Lala. Please donate. I never get enough donations, y'all. Support the dark skin activists. I want to produce burnt black crispy biscuit, and I need some financial backers. So if you want to help me out, go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, and contact me. But again, thank you, Prairie, for putting up my Cash App. Thank you. I got to read somebody up here because Sneaky Gnome says I had to cut my parents off. It was horrible, but the disrespect they showed my wife and kids, was horrible. They refused to change. Sneaky, let me tell you something. You are not wrong for that. You're not wrong for that, Sneaky, because the Bible says that a man and a woman, and I'm paraphrasing, supposed to cleave to each other when they get married, forsaking all others. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of times these toxic parents have very unhealthy relationships with their adult kids, not little children under the age of 18. They think that the adult person is not autonomous. They think that you're not your own person, and they think they could disrespect you. No. Absolutely not. And my story is in a dark-skinned girl's triumph, the Rashida Strober story, which y'all can find on YouTube, where I talked about my toxic mother. And I am not being disrespectful, because they try to say that you're disrespectful. If you go in the black community, if you disagree with your mom or your dad, they start to say you're being disrespectful. I'm talking about as an adult. All these shaming tactics are used on adults, adult children in the black community, when you want to hold a toxic parents accountable for their behavior. They'll say, oh, you're being disrespectful. No, we not. I'm trying not to cuss, because I do be getting mad. It's very upsetting to me, because it's manipulative. It's manipulative. And my mother is a very, 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 very toxic person who has never taken accountability, because a lot of times the black moms don't take accountability. I'm dark skinned and I'm saying this. If my kids want to come talk about me, one thing I'm doing to break the generational curse is to be open and honest about who I am as a mother. I'm not going to do the same thing to my children as my toxic mom has done to me in terms of accountability. Because see, the parents are not experiencing their parenting. We, the children, experience the parenting. So they cannot look at themselves from themselves. And the healing would take place if the parents would be humble enough to say, let me look at my parenting from my child's perspective. But a lot of black moms, especially the dads, I'm going to get on y'all asses too. But a lot of these black moms, they won't do that. They will never take accountability. They will never. They think that they are the end all that be all, and they're fucking not. Yes, the Bible says honor your mother and father so that your days will be longer along the land. But the Bible did not say to allow them to manipulate you. The Bible did not say to allow their toxic behavior. The Bible did not say to allow them to control you. The Bible did not say for them to do bad things to you and not to hold them accountable. The Bible did not say that. I have a very toxic mom. And I was mistreated when I was growing up really badly. I remember one of the worst beatings I ever had in my life. I'm traumatized. Where she held me down. My brothers, I had 5 brothers. One of my brothers, I was laying on my stomach. Had my arm out like this, flat. My legs out flat. And she took a big weight belt. I'm talking about them bodybuilder belts. And she beat the hell out of me with that weight belt. And the reason why it was, now I was wrong, but you could have handled it a different way. There was a coach that I had a crush on when I was in middle school. And I wrote this coach a letter because I had a crush on him. To this day, I like older men. And she found the letter and she went ballistic. Instead of her talking to me and having a conversation with me, she went ballistic. She didn't sit down and say, well, what's this letter, Rashida? Or what's going on? There was no emotional connection there. It was just anger. And her toxicity has affected me as an adult to the point where I don't like her. I don't like my mom. I love her. I respect her. I will help her. But I don't like her. And that's my right. I don't like her as a person. So she found the letter, and instead of her sitting there talking to me, I was so skinny. I was so little. This is a very skinny person growing up because we never had enough food to eat. So I was always like just skinny. And she beating, just beating and 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 beating me. I don't want to hear that about you only get one mama. That's a bunch of fuckery to me, Seth. I don't care about that. All that you only get one mama, it don't matter. We already know we only get one mom. This woman beat the living daylights out of me. We used to get beat with extension cords, broomsticks, mops. The weight belt was very thick. Imagine somebody holding you down on a bed that's stronger than you, holding your head like this hard. She's sitting on my back, and you can't move, and you getting beat. That's what happened to me. I'm a very traumatized person. Y'all can talk about me and say whatever y'all want about me. I don't give a fuck. Because even through my trauma, I've remained a good law-abiding citizen. You know, so I never use that as an excuse to go out and be a destructive human being. I've been very productive. I treat people right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I treat people the way that I want to be treated, you know. I got my degree. I overcame so much. You know, I'm not like going out into the world causing destruction. Because I said I wasn't going to be a stereotype. I wasn't going to end up on drugs. I wasn't going to be an alcoholic. I've never done none of that. I just took the pain. I took the emotional and physical pain. I just took it. I never used anything like drugs or alcohol to medicate me. Because I think people are weak. And I'm not no weak person. I deal with mine head on. I feel. And I talk about it. And I feel. And I face it head on. And I fight it head on. That's my coping mechanism. To just deal with it. I never smoke weed. I'm not talking down on nobody that do. But I'm telling y'all about me. Because people deal with their trauma in different ways. I never smoked weed. Never did drugs. Never drank alcohol. And when I say I never drank alcohol, I don't mean I never had alcohol before, but I didn't become like this alcoholic where people use alcohol and drugs and all these sedatives to drown their pain away. I've never done that. I deal with my shit head on. I look that shit in the eye and say, what's up? Let's go. What you want to do? And that's my personality is like so strong, and people will be saying I'm mean because I deal with shit head on. That's just how I roll. Everybody got their ways of dealing with trauma. Me, I look my trauma in the eye and I face it. But another way I deal with my trauma is I'll cut a bitch off. I'll cut you off. As an adult, if you come bringing drama in my life, I don't care who you are. You gonna get cut off. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about none of that. I will cut you the fuck off. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not going to answer your phone calls. I'm not coming to no family fucking functions. I'm going to act like you the fucking air. I know you there, but I don't see you. We know the air is there. We know the air is there. We know the air is there, don't we? I'm breathing in the air, but I don't see that motherfucker. I don't see it. That's how I treat motherfuckers that I cut off. Because as an adult, we have a choice. And that's my form of de-escalation. Because I'm not finna get myself in trouble for people that they're allowing you. They'll say you did something to them and you ain't did nothing. Or sometimes people get in family functions and family reunions, and they got all this old shit that comes up at the family reunion, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers start putting hands on each other. So for me, I ain't even come around your motherfucking ass. I'ma de-escalate that bitch by cutting you the fuck off. Fuck you. I don't care about you. Just don't come to my house. Now you bring your motherfucking ass to my house, that's gonna be a problem. I'm de-escalating shit. I'm not going around you. I'm not coming to a family function. I'm not talking to other people about you. I don't give a fuck about you. You mad about that? That's your problem. But I'm going to stay the fuck away from you. And that's a good thing for you. That's actually a good thing for you. My de-escalation tactics to stay the fuck away from these toxic ass motherfuckers is better for you than it is for me. Because I do believe in self-defense. And if a bitch come around my house with a bullshit, and I'm staying away from you, and you bringing me some fucking smoke, I'm going to fucking defend myself. Because I have every right to if you bringing that shit to me. But you ain't got to work. I don't visit people's homes like that. That's one thing about me. I don't like visiting motherfuckers' homes. I don't want to go to your family function. I don't want to fucking eat your food. I don't want to fucking go out to dinner with you. And motherfuckers, I notice they be like feeling some type of way about me because I've always been able to stand on my own. Because I've had to deal with taking care of myself on my own, that I don't need a bitch. I don't need you. What the fuck can you do for me? When I was homeless on the street, ain't none of my family members helped me get a place to stay. When I was homeless on the street, ain't none of my motherfucking family members got me a motherfucking place to stay except my dad. May he forever rest in peace. So I don't need a motherfucker. I know how to survive. And I did it without being on drugs, alcohol, smoking weed, none of that. I didn't do none of that. So a motherfucker can't never say they did something for me. A motherfucker ain't never got me a place to live and got me. That's the most important thing, y'all. Shelter. A motherfucker can't never say they helped me enroll in college and get my motherfucking college degree. Bitch, I did that on my motherfucking own. And was able to finish. Went through hell and high water and was able to get a master's degree. Yeah, I'm gonna brag about that shit. Because none of these motherfuckers helped me with that. They'll come to your graduation, want to take credit for the shit, but them motherfuckers was never there for you. That's why I say, fuck toxic family members. Fuck toxic family members. Cut them off. Cut them the fuck off. Cut them the fuck off. And I was able to survive. I was able to survive without ending up on drugs, like I know motherfuckers wanted me to do, without ending up an alcoholic, without breaking the laws. I didn't do none of that. I just did me, and motherfuckers mad to this day. They don't like it. I don't give a fuck. Cut them motherfuckers off, because you could stand on your own. And what happened was God sent people in my path. That's why I say blood ain't motherfucking thicker than water. I said blood ain't motherfucking thicker than water. I said blood ain't thicker than motherfucking water. Because my family members did not get me out of my homeless situation. They did not do that. God, Allah God, sent other human beings to help me. And for that, I am grateful as, man, I cannot put into words how thankful I am to God. That's why I help people right now. I help people right now. Y'all just don't know. I can't tell it all. I just had a person that I just helped out right now, a couple of days ago. And I can't go into detail, but I helped this person out in a big way, dealing with a potential homeless situation. See, I've been through the fire. I'm tested. And I know how to go through shit. And motherfuckers be upset when you could go through shit and you ain't gonna motherfucking break. I don't break. I don't break. I'm a motherfucking marathoner. I'm not a motherfucking sprint. I'm literally a goddamn marathoner. I run. That's another way I cope. Because when I run, running is freeing. It frees your mind. And it builds up your mental stamina. Dark-skinned people, run. Be a runner. Get out there and run. That running is fucking powerful mental medicine. If you can set a goal, I'm gonna run this many miles, and you run through that bitch through the pain, and you keep going, and you hit the fucking finish line, let me tell you something. There's no fucking better feeling. That's one of my coping mechanisms, the running. I don't need these motherfuckers. All I need is God. And when I say all I need is God, because what's God gonna do is put people in my path that are for me. That is what has happened my entire life. God has put people in my path to help me. So I cut these toxic ass family members off. And my mother is also a user. Some of these mothers, they don't really raise their kids. They ain't took care of them. They full of shit. They get older and want everybody to motherfucking revere them. But they weren't good parents. But the child grows up, get their stuff together, and all they want to do is use the child for some fucking money. They want the resources. My mother is a fucking user. Not finna fucking use me. You ain't helped me when I was struggling and sleeping on fucking park benches. You ain't give a fuck. Wouldn't even fill out the FOSFA financial aid form when I came out. I'll never forget, I had just got my GED, y'all. Walked around there and I needed her financial information so I could apply to go to college. She told me to get away from her house. Wouldn't even do it. But now you want money? You want me to take you shopping? You want me to take you to the grocery store? You want all this shit now? The Bible say don't provoke your kids to anger. Didn't the Bible say that? Shout out to everybody that's watching. I ain't ignoring y'all. I just got some shit to say. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Hit that cash out. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Please make a donation, y'all. If y'all like my content, y'all like what I'm saying, my cash app is $RASHIDA'Lala. $RASHIDA'Lala. Once again, $RASHIDA'Lala. Lala. Um, dang, every time I get cooking, something come up. Y'all, I might have to make a part 2 to this because I might have to go. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all waited for me. Y'all waited for me. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all waited for my black behind telling my story, y'all. Okay, y'all. I think I done pretty much said what I needed to say. I just felt led by the spirit to say this, y'all, because I feel like somebody needed to hear what I'm saying. Somebody needed to hear me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needed to hear that they need to cut off their toxic behind family member. And when I get some more time, y'all, I'm gonna do a part 2, and because I know I started telling y'all some stories, and I know that people done told me that my stories be encouraging them. I'm gonna come back on here with a part 2, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all some more of the toxic stuff that people done did to me, that in the family. I'm gonna tell it, because we have a right to talk about our trauma. We have a right. We have a human right, and that's just what it is, y'all. I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Yes, rest in peace to Sandra Massey. Lewis Keith, thank you for saying that. She got a special place in my heart, y'all. I am going to do a part 2 on this. I am. I promise y'all. I'm going to come back on here and tell y'all. And go into depth and tell these stories. Because somebody needs to hear what I'm saying. Sonia Massey. That's what you meant to say. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. Yes, thank you, Prairie. Please make a donation, y'all. I don't never get enough donations. Please make a donation. My Cash App is $RASHIDA'LALA, $RASHIDA'LALA, $RASHIDA'LALA. If you like what you heard today, if you like what I'm sharing, please show your love and support by making a donation. In every amount, it would be appreciated. I'm also looking for somebody to help me produce Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. Hit me up at my website, darkskinactivist.com, and we can figure out how we can get this show produced. Like I said, my Cash App is $RASHIDA'LALA, and that's $RASHIDA'LALA, RASHIDA'LALA. Please make a donation. Please make, and I want to say thank you to every single person that did make a donation. I'm very grateful. I appreciate y'all. I got a lot of love for y'all. You know, I'm gonna come back on here and I'm gonna do a part 2 because I got so much more to say about toxic family members in the Black community. I've got a ton more. I'm not done yet. It's just right now I got to get off here and I got to go. But I know that somebody was touched by what I said today. I know it. I could feel it. I could feel it in my bones that somebody needed to hear what I said today about cutting off these toxic family members. Cut them off. Cut them off. Just cut them off. You ain't got to tell them you cutting them off. Just cut them off. That's it. That's it. Just cut them off. You ain't got to tell them nothing. They don't even deserve for you to tell them that you're going to cut them off. What you going to go telling them for? You don't need to go running to, oh, I'm going to cut you off. Just do it. They don't deserve a damn explanation. They don't deserve no explanation. Especially if you be like, gave them chance after chance. They don't deserve an explanation. Once again, y'all, my website is darkskinactivist.com. My Cash App is $RASHIDA'LALA, $RASHIDA'LALA, $RASHIDA'LALA. That's my Cash App. LaVar RR said, what's happening? I'm encouraging my Black people to cut off toxic ass Black family members. Cut them off. If they're gonna mistreat you, if they're gonna talk to you any kind of way, if they're not gonna treat you like a human being, if they think that they are above you and you are beneath them, cut their ass off. Cut their ass off. Don't talk to them no more. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. Because they're not worthy of your time. They're not worthy of your time and energy. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. Because if they did, they'll treat you with some respect. They'll talk to you with some respect. Like that family member I was talking to was not talking to me with respect. They wasn't even listening to what I had to say. They wasn't even listening to me. Anytime somebody don't listen to you, I'm talking about really listen to you, you need to cut their ass off. You need to cut them off. Because listening is free. It don't take nothing to listen to what a human being got to say. And if you can't even listen to me, if you got to interrupt me, if you got to overtalk me, what the hell do I need to have you in my life for? Why are you here? Get the hell on. You ain't got to get the hell on, because I'm going to get the hell on, because I'm going to cut your ass off. I'm going to get the hell on. I'm going to get the hell on. They ain't got to go nowhere. I'm going to be gone. I leave. $RASHIDA'LALA. That is my Cash App. Once again, before I go, I ask that everybody in the sound of my voice, please make a donation. Y'all, I do not get enough donations. Please donate. $RASHIDA'LALA, $RASHIDA'LALA, $RASHIDA'LALA. If you like the content, if you like what I had to say, if you got something out of what I had to say, please make a donation. Thank you to everybody that's donated. Thank you. Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, and I will be back, because I'm not done yet, talking about these toxic Black family members. Cut them off. Cut them off.